Back. It's Friday the 16th or 17th, one of those two. Did some supply run this morning, so I'm just getting back, and there's only an hour left in the day. Filled up these water buckets since I used most of them, or half of them the other day for the post. And I'm just gonna do an extra stain on the boards that need the second coat. Maybe cut a board. We'll see how much I get done in an hour. Yeah, our water's still turned off at the building. I could hook up a temporary faucet thing to it, but I pay $20 mostly for the admin fee just to have it turned on, so might as well just keep it off. We don't use the water much except for concrete, so we got lots of buckets. Just bring it from home. Alright, I stained a couple boards. I just have a little bit of time before I leave, and I thought to start getting some of this ready for this light. Wow, look at that clean cut. That's awesome. Wow. Right now, what we could do is center this on, which I can make sure. Wow. Looks like it'll get through. If not, I'll get a bigger size. Okay. 2 number 10s for the lock washers. I'm going to spray paint these anyway, but these are stainless steel. Alright, so the next question are these. So this is going to go here. I think that's going to be basically perfect. Okay, so I'm going to paint these two. Got all the screws one side painted. We'll let that dry tonight. We can easily do a second coat tomorrow. So I'm just going to use one of these lights for the top. Screws in here, goes in the junction box, the gang box, whatever you want to call that, and then that's going to go up and out into the pole. Pretty cool. Alright, today is Saturday, February 17th. It is cold in the building, but it is like 60 outside, but a little bit overcast, but it is cold in here. Oh, it was nice yesterday, but I didn't come down until later. Only had a little bit of time down here yesterday, but alright, and it's already late. It's already 12:30, I think, right now. Get this place warmed up, get me warmed up. Let's get this going. Alright, I just spray painted. Alright, I just spray painted some more of the screws and bolts and stuff for the light. And I sprayed some outside here. So let that dry. I want to assemble that light today. At least the main part of it. And then I could see if I need and see what's next, I guess, to spray paint. So then we could start fitting it. That's kind of a side deal, but it'd be cool to have that ready so that when the gate goes up next Thursday, no, one of those days. Next weekend, I have a friend coming up. We'll see if he wants to be on camera or not. But he wanted to come up, hang out for a little bit. Good friend from down where I used to live. He's been up a few times since then even. And he wants to come up to help this time. So we'll see what we can give him. Give him the heavy hard stuff, right? All right, no, I wouldn't do that to you. All right, so today we are going to drill in the holes for the poles, just like the other door. We're going to get those knocked out next. All these boards, this one, it's still tacky. Maybe I'll throw it outside. That's what I'll do. I'll throw it outside, get some of this nicer temperature on it. And I won't need to touch that today. I'm going to drill these holes and then get these sanded and stained. And that's my goal today. And then try to assemble that light. So that'll be a good step for today. I feel like my hands are purple, it's so cold. So what I'm doing is just getting a little starter hole in here where the exact middle is. Just like that one. So all these veins, it bumps me off if it's on there, and that's not necessarily good. So in the awning, I used the guide board for this one. I don't really need it because I got a little play there, so as long as I'm just going to get them started for now. It smells so good. I'm going right into a knot right here, and that concentrated pine smell, or Douglas fir, or whatever this is, one of the two. All right, got two done. I'm gonna let both these drills cool off for a minute. What I could do is go paint the 3/4 inch conduit outside. So I'll go do that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I already got these measured based on the one from the last door, so it makes it so much easier now. I was just able to trace all the way to these, got them in the right spots, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pre-drill. These are gonna be for the bolts that go all the way through. And then I'll have to, once it's in place, then all I have to do is pop it through the other side and it's done. So might as well do it now, and I could stain it, especially in case anything any chips happen, I could stain it easier. So it's nice. Just make sure I go straight as I can. 4x6s, all the holes cut for the 1 1/4 inch pipe. Got the 1/2 inch holes cut. All right, so I'm gonna sand these now and stain them. Yay, I can't wait to put that light together, so I'm gonna do this real quick. Get it stained and work on the light. Alright, working on the light. Alright, so the next step is to what is the next step? I could put this on, but I don't need to just yet. What we need to figure out is the size of board. So one thing to figure out. Wow, that's kind of perfect, isn't it? I mean, it's about I think that's good. I just want a little bit of an outside trim, not much. So, all right, so I'm just going to use this light. It's slightly bigger than which is perfect. I mean, if anything, maybe another 1/4 inch or so, but I don't have anything that's perfect round to trace that would give me that. So I'm just gonna use this. So what I'm gonna do is outline this. All right, so I'm not gonna cut it yet. All I'm gonna use for this outline is just to see where my dowels can line up, because I'm going to glue this together and clamp it. Alright, so I just sanded, I guess I'm blocking the camera here. I just sanded the ends where the dowels are going to go, just to get some bare wood on there, instead of some of the stain to block. I'm sure that glue, especially for something like this, will hold fine to the stain, but might as well just be better just to get to some bare wood. All right, so I'm going to do dowels on these. I'm going to clamp them. on this wood piece that we're gluing at the very top, I'm going to put this aluminum metal on top. That's going to protect the wood that's on top of the light from weather and everything, and we'll do decorative type screws along the top. Have the clamp here. This will go on top, painted black on top of the wood. So yeah, I'm just going to cut that out and paint it. I've used it many times in the past videos. We're getting down to the last of our metal that we got. This is from the demo of our RV, the skins that are on the inside, and it's really come out nice. So this piece is perfect because we're not gonna be able to do anything with this square anyway, so I was able to utilize most of this, and may even use this for a trim piece down the side or something at some point. So trace. Let's get that out of there. Circle. All right, with that, I'm done for the day. Battery's almost dead, and tomorrow we will see you tomorrow. All right, we're back. Today is Sunday, February 18th, and a little chilly out. It's a little overcast. It's in the low 50s, which is usually nice, but when that overcast hits, it's still kind of chilly, and it's cold in the building here. All right, so I'm going to keep painting these. I think I'm going to take them outside. I already painted the circle disc outside as soon as I got in here, and then I'm going to take these clamps off. I'm going to trace the circle again. I'm going to cut that out, sand and get that ready, and then when I could stain that, I'll stain the boards we did yesterday that are still outside. Right over there. But we got some fun stuff to do today, so let's do this. Alright, so I'm just going to take these out. Think it's not the perfect circle, it's rough, but it's part of our project. Be rustic. Alright, so what are we doing? This is what we're doing. This is the light. The light socket will go down here. by the time the light's on there. So the light is, unless it's a super small bulb, but for the most part, this is pretty darn long. All right, give me a minute to think. Okay, battery ran out, but I got the router out for the first time, I think ever, that I've used it. I just watched a quick YouTube or a couple of them, and I have a set of different bits, so I need to play with them and figure out what does what really. There's little designs on it, but what I'm trying to do is cut out the hole. So I used the hole dozer to start it, to find out where it's at. It's actually where I mounted the box on top of this light is actually slightly off, so this thing's going to be a little bit off, but once I rotate into place, it's going to be fine. So I'm starting. I've never used a router, so and the bit just came out. I guess I didn't tighten it tight enough, so let's unplug this thing. Here's my wrench. Alright, let's try this thing. Alright. Kind of cool. Alright, so I'm going to go deeper. This is a small bit. I'm just doing one hole. Okay, finally. So I'm putting the box on top because of the light is too long. Got everything prepped. I'm gonna go stain it front and back. Got all the holes drilled. So I'm hoping tomorrow can assemble it. I do need to get some bolts, I think, to have a better connection with the pipe flange instead of using screws. That way the screws isn't just depending on holding it. We're going to bolt it all the way in here, and then this side won't even matter because it won't even touch anything on the inside. So far so good. It's a little bit harder than I thought to add this little decorative piece. Plus that light was longer than I realized.